Welcome back, my friends, once again to It's Vinylly Mine, and it's our vinyl countdown catching up here. And so glad you could join us today for a soundtrack that I've been waiting to crack open for a little while now, and it is the music to VVitch. Yes, this is MLN 1-36768. Released May 20th, 2016. I loved the movie very much so. I know it's kind of divisive a bit, but I loved this film, and the music was so haunting, so I can't wait to hear what it sounds on vinyl. So enough of this yammering, Mark. Let's drop the needle and take a closer look at this release of the soundtrack to VVitch, A New England Tale on vinyl. All right, so let's crack the plastic here and take this closer look. I love what they've already put on here, what we're seeing they put on the cover here. Let's make sure we don't... Well, they did not make this very easy to get the plastic off on this one, so bear with me just one moment, folks. Trying not to cut the sleeve at all. So we know. There we go. Sorry about that. So here we are with VVitch, A New England Folk Tale. Love that they went with the black coloring, for sure. Very fitting, and love this text, the Old English text that they have here for VVitch. Just very fitting. It's on all the posters and everything too. But I love the look of this altogether. They simple yet effective, especially with the fact we've got Black Phillip on the front, which, folks, I will argue Black Phillip is one of the coolest and scariest horror characters to come out of a horror film in recent years. The hashtag live deliciously. This film really surprised me when I saw it. And Mark Corvin, we have down here, original motion picture soundtrack in wonderful, simple text. But yeah, it's got that character of the film. It just feels old. Now, let's take a look of the spine. It's a solid spine. Sorry for that. There, again, not a whole lot to this release, though. And then we've got this wonderful folktale drawing on the back that's just creepy as all get out. We've got the side A track listing at the top here. Then they put the graphic in the middle, which is really cool to separate the two. And then at the bottom of the drawing, we have side B listing, as well as then the credits for the music, including crediting the Element Choir in here. So I can't wait to hear the choral singing in this soundtrack, because it just added so much character to the movie. And we go with a simple sleeve as well, kind of impressive. It is still kind of sturdy, at least, but I would have liked to see maybe a little more, especially considering the way the film was. And the vinyl is pretty simple, folks, though we do get Black Phillip on here on both sides as well. Again, this throws out to it just baffles me sometimes, folks, how these releases come from the big studios don't nearly have as much involved as those releases from, say, Waxworks or Mondo or Terror Vision. So, I'm not sure about that, but maybe we'll get special releases of those later. But not a whole lot to this release. Is pretty simple vinyl sleeve and cover. So we're going to do as we always do, listen to this pressing, see if there's any flaws or anything, and when we come back, we'll give you our favorite track of this vinyl. So stay tuned. Hey everyone, you want to help us decide what we review here on It's Vinylly Mine? Then head on over to www.patreon.com/SpecialMarkProductions. It's our Patreon page where we have 3 great tiers for you to join. If you join our top tier, you get early access to all the videos we post on YouTube. Plus, you get to participate in a poll to decide on what we review on It's Vinylly Mine. And you get a poll to decide what the VIP episode will be for the month, exclusively for our patrons. We got a lot of great content there, so head on over there and we hope to see you soon. And we are back from listening to this pressing of the VVitch soundtrack. And while it's not 180 gram and it doesn't seem like a huge amount of effort was put into the vinyl sleeve or the album art, what was put in effort is the work by Mark Corvin, because this is one of the most creepiest soundtracks I have listened to. From the dissonant strings to the choir to the vocals, Isle of Wight. Oh my, that thing is just haunting. And A Witch Stole Sam is exactly how creepy you want that track to be. I listened to this with the lights off, and now I kind of regret it, because like most of side A for sure, just it put the hairs on the back of my neck. It made them stand up. I mean, the sound of the tracks was solid as well. Maybe just a little bit of noise on a few of the tracks, but overall still, while it's not an impressive release physically, the audio part of it is still solid and still creepy and still perfect for this movie, especially when you get into the witch's coven stuff with the chanting and Standish at the end as well. I mean, it just really adds and fits the character of this entire film. And yeah, the music is still phenomenal and definitely worth a listen to. And there you have it, folks. Not exactly the most involved release, but at least the music on the vinyl is still quite solid and still worth it, especially if you really enjoyed the movie. You're going to enjoy listening to this music, though. You may want to do it with the lights on, because it literally did creep me out. So thank you so much, folks, for watching us. Check out our Patreon if you haven't already. I thank each and every one of you. It's our vinyl countdown. We're getting near the end as we count down 2021. And remember, it's not yours, it's vinylly mine. And I'll catch you on the flip side.